relationship with someone that you're dating, what are your conversations like?
Go ahead, Corbin.
Well, for those who don't know, me and Kennedy are in a relationship right now, and it's been many times where we've talked, and it's been just us talking about one, marriage, two, our future, and three, how we view each other in a Christ-like way. Because one thing I don't date for is for pleasure, is for temporary emotion, and for heartbreak. I don't date for that. And plus lust, because that's a whole nother thing, but that would be a long one. But I feel like in relationships that me and her talk about is majority of the time one getting to know each other, but just trying to understand our points of view with Christ. Because I'm like that with almost everybody, but especially in a relationship where I'm like, okay, I'm trying to date you, we get married. I'm not dating just for fun. So it's like, okay, we're serious about this. We've got to be on the same, POV point of view. But God has to be the center of the relationship. I can't talk to you about anything if it's not like, okay, before we speak, let's think before we speak, but let's think like God speak before we say what we want to say. So it's not like me being all lustful and me,
Right.
with a bad mouth the whole time. It's me being like, okay, how are you feeling? Has God been good to you this week? How has God been to you for the last couple of days? I'm gonna be honest. Each time we hang up the phone, we're love you, God bless you, have a good day. Each time, because we want God to be that immersed in our relationship, and it's not just because it sounds cool to say to your friends, oh yeah, we got a holy relationship, or it sounds good to your parents. Hey, yeah, we're being good. We're going to church. We're doing this. We're doing that. It's just simply because you want God to be the best love that you both encounter, because there's no love better than God. So why not incorporate that in your relationship and in your conversations? So I feel like that's kind of where me and Kennedy are right now. But yeah.
Beautiful place to be.
Kennedy, you wanna reply to that?
Sure. I think one thing I thought about too, kind of what we were talking about at the beginning, is communication, and not so also to communicating about, or whether it's about like specifically like about God, like if you're like talking about, oh, what is this scripture? What does this mean? But then also to like, well, how do you feel about this? What's your view on this kind of thing? And it can be something about the Bible and about scripture, and then it can also be stuff about like the future and like marriage and things like that, and making sure that we're like aligned and have like the same like desires or values or things like that. And then like if not, like okay, like what's the disconnect? How are you feeling about this? And then also to like what prompts that, and what prompts you to feel this way, or where is this rooted from? And I think I really like having deep conversations. I might do a little too much, but always like, okay, well, how do you feel about this? Okay, well, why do you feel that way about this? Okay, what does that stem from? And getting to the root of those kinds of things to move forward, and not just being vague about just any and everything, because you don't really get anywhere if you're not being truthful or vulnerable or honest.
Okay, well, that's communication at its finest right there. So here's the next one for you.
Who do you all seek relationship advice from?
Ooh, ooh.
That is a good question.
And again, you don't have to say names. You can say if it's a parent, a grandparent, a cousin, an aunt, you could do that, but do not say names. Katen, don't say names. Go ahead. Who goes first?
Oh, I go first.
Go ahead.
First of all, of course, God. I talk to him like he one of my uh homeboys, but
he one of your homeboys.
yeah, I be like,
yeah.
but him, my pops, basically you, and sometimes my mom, but it's yeah.
So me, I say I go to God when it comes to like relationship stuff. But sadly, what I be going to, like, when I be thinking like, oh, like I gotta hear God like this, like that's what I like. Sometimes I be like that. I need a straightforward answer from God like that. Like I be getting it, but like not as much. But like if I don't get it like that, I go straight to freaking chat GBT right on. You know what I'm saying? How do I do this? What do I need to pay attention to? This and this and that. Boom. Send a whole little paragraph for you right there. But
The whole nother
yeah.
discussion too
That's a whole other that's a,
with chat.
that's a whole other segment that would be a 4-week series on that.
Good story time on
Hey,
Yes.
Let me ask you, Kaden, what are some of the things that you're specifically like going to God about as it relates to like their relationship? Like what are some things you're specifically asking him?
Like concerning relationships, you said?
Mhm.
Um, I mean, I'm not in a relationship, so it's like I don't.
But you went to GPT, you put in whatever you put
Oh
in.
well, yeah. It'd be like if I'm trying to like get a girl, you know what I'm saying? Like what?
okay.
Yeah.
So you go there for the assistance?
Oh
Is
yeah,
that
yeah. For the attention, yeah. So
okay? Well, you know what? That brings up a whole other question. What do you all think about online dating as Christians?
Wait. Can I be honest?
You were lying before? No, go ahead.
Online dating. Wait, like you talking about like Tinder and like stuff like that?
Instagram, TikTok, Tinder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look, you may say something that's below my age grade, so I ain't gonna know.
Okay, so if I'm being honest, Tinder and all that is for elderly people. That's it. You know, if you're trying to find love on the internet, I feel like that's more for older people. But like for young, like you got young people that's oh my god, DMing people on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? TikTok, like you or it's like, oh, you say you post something, right? And you got a good photo, and some girl or some dude hit you up like, dang, shorty, you fine, or you look good. That's how people talk nowadays.
Yeah.
And which is really sad. But like dang, shorty, you fine, you look good and stuff like that. And you respond, you don't know this person. This person could be a 35-year-old man with no job, no nothing, and you talking to them like he in high school, knowing he not. Or it's a woman.
Right.
So online dating is really should be for older people. That's yeah.
I think even for older people, it's dangerous because they could be catfishing you. They could be
Yes,
you
thank
show
you,
up to the
Serenity.
date and you like, hey, this is not what you look like in your photo.
Right.
What happened?
Right. Oh my.
I need an ID.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
Like
actually,
people
Yeah.
need to start putting their
Social security
IDs
number.
on the thing.
Shoot, yeah.
Wow.
Man.
To see your face.
And not only that, you guys, when you all go into these different things and you put that you Christians, they will prey on you because they
Oh
think
yeah.
you're a Christian
Oh yeah.
and they think you're supposed to be vulnerable.
Right.
So the young man is absolutely right. I see the tactics of the enemy. So
Oh, yeah.
y'all right. Y'all on it. Yes.
Right. Shoot.
They'll prey on you. Yep.
Yeah. That's what my mom be saying. Like, all these little predators out here, like they'll prey on you and all this junk. Like, it doesn't matter how old you is. Shoot, like they'll prey on you. So that's why
I
you
think
need.
concerning online dating is very scary because if you think about it, you don't, like you said, Dalon, you don't know who this person is.
Don't at all.
I've seen this one guy on, I think it was a YouTube video he had where he was interacting with this lady, had no idea who she was. He's Christian. She's Satanist. They don't know each other. So he's talking to somebody who is over here casting spells, smoking sage, doing all this random stuff, and is also an ex-witch. She tells him that off the bat, hey, I'm a witch, I'm a Satanist. What are you? He immediately blocked the lady. He raised his number from like everything. I was like, But that's how scary that is because you don't know who you're interacting with because the enemy uses people online all the time. So yeah, I just don't think it's the best route. But you know what? You do like people do what you know do what you want to do. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let
But
me
yeah,
ask, do you all have any influential relationships you admire?
yeah. I
Mm.
do.
Go ahead, Davon.
Kaden and Corbin.
What do
I'm
you
not Kaden.
admire about the relationship? Give examples. Like,
No.
You else heard that?
huh? What happened?
What did he say?
What's going on right now?
You can go ahead and repeat that. Go ahead.
What did you
No,
say?
no, just let him keep going.
Edit that part out.
He
Cut that
said
out. Cut
he
it out.
said Caden and Corbin on accident.
I
Hey,
meant Corbin and Kennedy. Corbin and
hey.
Kennedy. Please cut that out. Do not put that in.
No, I'm gonna leave it there.
Oh shoot. But yeah, I definitely
Are there
I
any
definitely
relationships
look
that you all
Corbin
admire?
and Kennedy. They're a perfect example.
In what ways?
Oh, well, first of all, they communicate a lot, just from like, from what I've heard and what he's like told me. You can tell they've grown in how they communicate. They've grown in a relationship to where it's like you can communicate good. You can see how this person is feeling and immediately answer them or understand them and be able to reciprocate their feelings back and stuff like that. So it's like that's the kind of relationship I want. And they didn't go into dating just like that. It took you how long, like 5 years, right?
Y'all been together for 5 years?
They better not have. Dang.
Y'all were
No.
friends.
Officially a year, but we have been talking for almost 4 or 5 years. About
It wasn't 4. It was
three.
2023 to 2025.
That's what they say. I don't think it was that long.
Right. But like, still, yeah, that's what I look up to.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me ask, how did you all meet?
Who, them two?
Or like,
Eddie and Corbin.
I'll answer this because she probably don't remember.
No,
Now,
I was like 9.
now, but that's the crazy part. We were we were in elementary school when we met at our church celebration, and we were like in the children's youth. And I remember liking her shoes because we were playing some type of game, and I was like, "Hey, I like your shoes," and she was like, "Oh, thanks." And you want like, I think we were playing like Foursquare or something like that. She was like, "You want to play with me? Let's get in line." And I was like, "Okay, sure." And we just became friends after that, and I don't know, just reconnected after the pandemic too, because after the pandemic, we kind of dispersed and then found each other again at church in the middle school ministry. And then we started officially talking once we had gotten high school. So,
okay,
yeah.
so you all took time to know one another before you entered a dating relationship.
Yes.
Wonderful.
I think one person that I look up to a lot is my parents.
oh yeah.
I think just because they're celebrating 20 years this year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, 20 years with my dad?
2
Dang.
decades.
But
Right.
like, I really appreciate that because they're setting such a good example for us and, to be good young men to women and to, just be men of God and put God before we put anything else,
Yeah.
before anything else.
Yeah.
So I believe that they have just steward parenting
Right.
correctly. But yeah, I love how they present
Yeah.
that. But yeah, that's mine.
Right, like shoot, I'm even proud to say that. Like I look up to them that way. Like some parents don't even have good relationships like that. My parents' relationship is like strong and like Christian based and all this stuff. Like I'm not saying that like just because it's Christian based means that it's like strong all the time. Because it's like it could be two Christians and like they're apart, so it's like it doesn't matter. But like they stayed together through the hard times and the difficult times, and like I'm just grateful that they got like a strong love for each other. So yeah, I look up to
My pastor and my first lady.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They just had a what's it called? A vow renewal. They just celebrated 40 years, and I was like y'all really, you know how much you gotta love somebody to be with them for that long?
Right.
Like, I feel like just seeing the way they treat each other helps me understand what I should be looking for in a relationship.